10 important facts you should know about Havanese. The Havanese, a breed of Bichon type, is the national dog of Cuba, developed from the now extinct Blanquito de la Habana, little white dog of Havana. They were considered a luxury item and the dogs of the upper class. When the Cuban Revolution hit, the upper class had to flee Cuba to America and Europe and brought along their dogs. Today the Havanese is still considered a rare breed, but it is a breed that is steadily growing in numbers and popularity. The Havanese has a spirited personality and a curious disposition and is notable for its springy gait, a characteristic that distinguishes the breed from all others. It is considered an ideal family pet and a true companion dog. They are highly adaptable to almost any environment. Because of their strong social needs, Havanese will not thrive in an environment where they are isolated for several hours each day. Here is the list of other 10 important facts you should know about Havanese. Personality. A wonderfully happy breed, the Havanese has a unique gait, referred to as springy, that announces his cheerful nature. He springs along and makes you laugh. He's easygoing, easy to train, and quick-witted. Between his sturdiness, his willingness to please, and his spinning and jumping habits, it's no wonder that he excels at tricks and was a circus dog. They like to tear around the house or yard and will play for hours with anyone who has the patience and stamina to keep up with them. Even though they're small in stature, they're very sturdy and agile. They are also happy to settle on a lap. Basically, anything is fine with a Havanese as long as it involves attention. Temperament. The Havanese get much attached and are very loyal to their owners, and often attached to one person which they will closely follow. They are very people-oriented dogs, love snuggling in laps, and can be overly dependent, and for that reason, they don't do well at all when left for long periods of time without companionship. Not doing well means unhappiness and boredom, which they may try to vent through barking and destructive chewing. Though peaceful and gentle with everyone, humans and other pets, the Havanese can be conservative with strangers. Socialization is important to build a confident, outgoing temperament, as there is a potential for excessive caution timidity. Training. He's cute and fun, but he's not perfect. Any dog, no matter how nice, can develop obnoxious levels of barking, digging, and other undesirable behaviors if he is bored, untrained, or unsupervised. And like many toy breeds, especially those in the Bichon family, Havanese aren't always easy to house train, but consistency and strict supervision will win the day. Avoid giving them too much freedom to roam the house too soon. Start training your Havanese puppy the day you bring him home. Even at 10 to 12 weeks old, he is capable of soaking up everything you can teach him. Never wait until he is 6 months old to begin training, or you will have a more headstrong dog to deal with. Socialization. The Havanese need extensive exposure to people and to unusual sights and sounds. Otherwise, their natural softness can become shyness or suspiciousness, which are difficult to live with. Havanese puppies are not suited to small children, no matter how well-meaning the child. Children cannot help being clumsy, and that a child meant well is little solace to a Havanese puppy who has been accidentally stepped on, sat on, rolled on, squeezed, or dropped onto the patio. Even Havanese adults may feel overwhelmed by the loud voices and quick movements that children can't help making, and stress and shyness, even defensive biting, may be the result. Possessiveness and separation anxiety. We've mentioned that you need to be especially patient during the house training process. You'll get there, but crate training is a must. Separation anxiety can be a serious concern for the Havanese and its owner. The best way to deal with this problem is to avoid it altogether. Don't leave the dog alone for long periods of time, and when you do leave, put him in a crate with plenty of sturdy toys to keep him occupied. Though he's small and fuzzy, a Havanese isn't a toy. Like all breeds, he needs to learn good canine manners. Don't spoil him with table scraps, or by carrying him all the time he'll get fat or become overly possessive of you. Activity. This is not a dog that does not like to walk. It loves to be taken out on the leash for a long walk around the neighborhood, and it will likely want to do this at least daily. It's small, so it doesn't need as much exercise as another dog might need, but it does require daily exercise. We must emphasize that you should not over-exercise your puppy at a young age. This is detrimental to the puppy's musculoskeletal development, and dogs that have been overwalked as puppies may be at a higher risk of developing joint problems. The rough guide for walks is 5 minutes per month of age per day. So a 4-month-old puppy should not be walked for more than 20 minutes per day on a regular basis. Grooming. The amount of grooming a Havanese needs depends on whether you prefer a long or short coat, as well as whether the coat is silky or fluffy. A Havanese kept in full coat requires daily grooming and brushing and a weekly bath, while a Havanese kept in a short puppy cut needs professional grooming every 6 to 8 weeks and a bath every 2 weeks. Between professional grooming sessions, the coat should still be brushed several times a week to remove mats or tangles. The Havanese coat will cord naturally. It takes time for the cords to form, usually 6 months. Once they do, the dog must still be bathed, but it doesn't have to be brushed. It is important to dry the coat thoroughly, however, or it will mildew and stink. Care. Watery eyes and resulting tear stains are common in the Havanese. Keep in mind that excessive tearing can signal an eye problem and should be checked by a veterinarian. However, most tear stains are not serious, and the cause is simply unknown. You can improve the stain look by keeping the hair around the eyes clean, wipe daily with a damp cloth. There are whitening products on the market made specifically for lightening the stains, which some owners find helpful. Brush his teeth at least 2 or 3 times a week to remove tartar buildup and the bacteria that lurk inside them. Daily brushing is even better if you want to prevent gum disease and bad breath. Trim nails once or twice a month if your dog doesn't wear them down naturally. Ear cleaning. Check inside your Havanese puppy's ears. Some Havanese have a lot of ear hair in the ear canal while others have very little. Gently pull the hair out from inside the ear canal. A clean ear canal may help prevent ear infections. Once you have the ears cleaned, take a cotton ball and clean the inside of the ears with canine ear cleaner. Never use a Q-tip, the puppy can move suddenly and you risk damage to the ear canal. Make sure there is no leftover ear cleaner when you are done. Take your time as to not scare or hurt your puppy. Depending on how much ear hair there is, you may need to do this in a few sessions before the ear canal is clean. Treat the puppy for being good about it. Health. Havanese are generally healthy and sturdy with relatively few serious health issues. They typically live 14 to 16 years. Lake Calvé-Perdy's disease affects a wide range of small breeds, including Havanese. The blood supply to the head of the femur, the ball in the ball and socket joint of the hip, is inadequate, which causes the head of the femur to degrade. Patellar luxation happens when the kneecap pops out of normal position. It can range in severity from mild, causing a very little problem for the dog except for the increased risk of knee injury and arthritis later in life, to severe, which may require surgery. They sometimes tear and may develop brown tear stains, especially noticeable on white or light coats. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.